Hi everyone, this is Suguna, Assistant Professor, Department of IT, Government College of Technology, Coimbatore. In this video, we are going to discuss about inheritance and Python programming. We define the inheritance. It is the ability to define a new class that is a modified version of an existing class. This shows the relationship between classes. The relationship may be similar but different. Lends itself to inheritance. For example, if we have a base class and derived class in the inheritance, base class is equivalent to parent and the derived class is equivalent to children. So whatever may be the property of a parent, that is inherited to the children. So those properties are very similar, but the children have some other additional unique properties that is different from the base class. To define a new class, we have to follow the syntax. The syntax shows that class is the keyword, then derived class name. Within parenthesis, we should specify the base class name ended by colon. In the next statement, we have to use the set of executable statements that is used to define the data member or attribute and method or member function of a class. This is a simple example for inheritance. The example is illustrated using online editor. This is the example online compiler for Python programming. Here we are just to demonstrate how the single inheritance will work. To provide the single inheritance, first we need to define a class called arith. Then define the method for a class. Here the method is sum. Parameter for a function or method is self. This is the current reference to the current object. Then the parameter used for operation. Here we are using two parameters a and b. This is the function going to return addition of two values. This is the single inheritance. So we are deriving a new class from an existing class. Already existing class, base class is arith. Now we are going to define a derived class from the base class arith. The method specific to the derived classes to find the difference between two values. So the first argument, as usual, reference to the current object. Second and third are argument for the operation. Next we are going to return the difference of two values. This is the function of the second method, which is the derived class member. Then to get the result, we first create an object for a class. Here we need to create an object for only one class, that is a derived class. So create object D, which is for a class derived. Using the derived class object with the dot notation, it is possible to access both base class member function, base class method and derived class method. For example, first call the function sum1 with the two parameters 5, 3. Next, now execute the function. Now the program for single inheritance is fully typed. First we typed the arithmetic class, that is the base class. Inside this we are defining one method sum. Then derived a new class that is called as derived class from the arith class, which is going to define a new method called as difference1, which is going to find the difference between two values. Next we are creating an object for a derived class. Using a derived class object, we are calling the first class function, that is base class function. The result is shown here. Single inheritance is the print statement. Next, the summation of 5 and 3 is 8. Next, call the derived class function. Just print derived class object D, the function difference1, the value passed the same value. Now we execute the program. The difference is 2. So this is how the single inheritance works. A single base class is used to derive a new class, then this is called as the single inheritance. In addition to this, we have some additional features that is going to check whether a class is a subclass of another class, whether the object is an instance of another instance. For example, we are using print is subclass of, here derived is a subclass for arith1. If it is the case, then it will print the true result. This shows the error because the class name is arith. Now it displays the result as true because derived is a base subclass for the arith object. Suppose I am printing print is subclass of arith, comma, derived, then this will shows a false result because arith is not a subclass, derived is a subclass for arith. Next I am checking the instance of a class using the function is instance. Here D is the instance for the class derived. I am executing it. Yes, it is true because D is the derived class, the object or instance for a derived class. This is the another example which shows the multiple inheritance. Here class calculation 1, the summation function is defined in the first class, then the second class is defined. This is also independent base class. The multiplication function is defined in this class. Next we are going to derive a new class from both the base classes, calculation 1 and calculation 2. The new method divide is defined in the derived class. Then create an instance for the derived class, then find the or call the one by one function, summation, multiplication and divide, which will show the result. This is an example for a multiple inheritance. Next, the pictorial representation is used for the illustration of a classes. This is called as class diagram. These are the more abstract representation of the structure of a program. Instead of showing individual object, it shows the classes and the relationship between them. It has a two important relationship, has a relationship and is a relationship. Has a relationship, objects in one class might contain reference to object in another class. For example, a rectangle has a point. This is an example for has a relationship. Next is a relationship. One class might inherit from another. Example, a hand is a kind of deck. Then the dependency. The relationship between two classes is related using a dependency rule. One class might depend on another in sense that objects in one class take objects in the second class as parameters or use object in one class as part of a computation. Symbols used for a is a relationship and has a relationship. Is a relationship, hollow triangle head represents an is a relationship. Has a relationship, a standard arrowhead represents a has a relationship. Dependency of a classes is represented using a dashed arrow. Then the multiplicity in the relationship is specified using star. This is an example class diagram for deck of cards. Hand is a relationship. Here we have a has a relationship. Deck and card have a has a relationship. Then multiple cards are associated with a single deck, that is shown by the multiplicity star. This is the reference I follow for the preparation of this video lecture. Thank you.